Hi friends, this is Loli. Today I bring you some amazing summertime DIYs. You ready for them? Let's go. I'm doing right now the unboxing of the summer mystery box swap. And my box was sent over by Missy from the Crafty Cove. So I'm going to go ahead and see what she sent me. I'm so excited to see. All right, let's see. All right. First thing I see here that caught my eye is one of these Valentine's Day little books. I can definitely do something like that. I love making these. And here I got one of those little crates from Dollar Tree. There's a lot to do with that as well. Oh, this is so cute. I haven't seen any of these. I'm not sure if it's Dollar Tree or not, but I'm excited about that one. Got this little candelabra as well. Oh, here's the card. I love reading these. All right, so hi friend, I am so excited to be part of this fun challenge with you. Feel free to use whichever items that you will want for the challenge and keep the rest to use at a later time. I pray that I didn't give you anything too hard. I cannot wait to see all that you come up with. Happy crafting. God bless you, Missy Crafty Cove. All right. Thank you, Missy. You did give me a lot of options here, huh, girl? All right. These, I have some of these as well over here. And I've been trying to figure out what to use it. I used it for DIY a few months back, but I want to use something different. So I'm going to try to incorporate this one in there. All right. Ooh, you got this little chunky heart from Dollar Tree. This one is cute as well. You got a little home sign. I haven't seen these in a while. I love them because they can light up and they're easy to DIY. Okay. Oh my goodness, she really spoiled me with this box. I got this little home sign also from Dollar Tree. I love these. Ooh, some robin transfers. Very cute. Oh, these tags are gorgeous. Looks pretty heavy too. Okay. I got a lot of options here. Oh, these are so cool. I love to use these for, what do you call them? Lanterns. I like to use it for lanterns. And, oh, yeah, buddy. I love these as well. Let me see, guys. I'm running out of space here, so I can't really show you. I got one of these calendars from Dollar Tree. And, let's see. We'll use this one right here. And I think this is the last item. This is also from Dollar Tree. I love using this as well. I love the texture. So, okay, let's see what I come up with. For my first inspiration piece, I'm going to use this jar looking thing or bottle looking thing from, I believe this came from Dollar Tree. Missy sent me. I painted white with my Black & Decker paint and primer. And then I'm going to use one of these napkins that I got from the Dollar General. And first I'm going to add Mod Podge to the face of this bottle, making sure that it's a nice coat, not too thick but not too light either. And I'm going to let it dry. Once it dried, I took the napkin, cut it to size and removed the other ply, and we're going to press it down, put some parchment paper on top of it and use my little iron to reactivate that Mod Podge and have this napkin actually attached to the surface. Once everything was adhered properly, I took my little nail file and I'm filing the excess off the edges. Then I'm coming in with some of this jute cord from Dollar Tree and I'm going to just burn off the fuzzies. I do not like the fuzzies and I like also the charted look, and I'm going to glue it to the top right there. As you see, just started with a little piece and I'm going to wrap it around the end there a couple times. So I apologize that I'm out of frame here again, guys. I apologize for that. But I just wrapped it around a couple times, cut it, and then I glued it to the back. Then I created a jute cord bow, and I'm just going to just wrap it around my fingers a couple of times and then tie it in place, and we're going to glue it to the top of there where I put the jute cord in the beginning. Okay, so now here, because I'm not done, I'm going to add a little bit more jute cord to this. I'm like, okay, let's do one more thing. So I added some jute cord. I'm going to add it to the bottom section. I started with in the back there, placed it down, wrapped it about 2 to 3 times around it, and glued it once again in the back. And there it is. And I'm not done yet. I decided to add more. So I'm going to take this little rubber chamfer that was also sent by Misty, and I'm going to take the word home, just cut it right off of there. And I'm going to just put it right on the center on here, making sure that it's nice and straight, and just rub it off and apply it to the surface. I find that it's easier to lift the paper up with this little pick, so that was what I did, and then I continued to rub it down and remove the paper at the same time. This make sure that everything adheres nice and securely, and here it is, all complete. So my friends, today's video is part of the summer mystery box swap. A group of us got together and exchanged boxes to craft with. I sent my box to Katie from Lady Red Crafting, and I received my box from Misty from Crafty Code DIY. Friends, this challenge was a ball, so make sure that you click on the link to the playlist so you don't miss out on any of the videos that are part of this collaboration. But let's go ahead and let's jump in with the second DIY. For this project, I'll be using this little candle holder that I got from Misty. I'm just going to remove the tag and go ahead and take my Black & Decker paint and primer and paint it with 3 coats. Then I'm going to come in with this bowl that I got from Dollar Tree. I'm going to add some E6000 to the very top of my candle holder, and I'm going to flip over my bowl, and then I realized I did not take the tag off. I took the tag off, and then I'm going to add it right there to the very bottom, and I just let it sit overnight. Next day, I decided I wanted the base of this candle holder to be that blue, that navy blue you see me using there from Kilts. So I took it and I added 2 coats of that, and I also decided to put it in the very top of the candle holder, so you'll see it later right there that I also added it in the bottom, at the bottom of the bowl. Now I'm adding some floral foam to my plate in there, and I'm taking one of these candles from Dollar Tree as well, and these flowers, they are dahlias. They are beautiful. I love it's like a bluish purple. It is gorgeous. So I'm going to add these all around the candle until I completely cover the floral foam. My friends, if you enjoyed this video so far, I'm going to ask you to please consider giving me a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Sharing is caring. And that way, all these acts help my channel grow, and they're all free, and they mean the world to me. But wait, don't forget to hit the notification bell and set it to all so you don't miss out on any of my videos. Thank you again for your support. And then I'm going to take some of these flowers that I got from Walmart. These are actually still 99 cents, not 88 cents. I think it's 99 cents. 97 cents actually at Walmart. And I'm going to use 2 of these and place them in between of each of the dahlias. And that is it for this one. Look how cute that is. More of it in the final reveal. For the third inspiration piece, I'm going to use this chunky heart that Missy sent me, and I painted it white. Then I'm going to take some of that napkin I used for the previous DIY, and I'm going to go ahead and figure out exactly how much I needed, cut off that section, and I'm going to just go ahead and start peeling it there to remember to take it off later on. Then I'm going to take some Mod Podge and completely cover the face of the heart with it. I'm going to let it dry. Once it's dry, I'm coming back in with my napkin and removing that second ply and taking my printed ply, and we are going to use the same method. But here, guys, you see that? I took the back end, the second ply of the napkin, thinking it was my parchment paper, and I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, uh-oh, wrong thing. So here I come with the parchment paper, and I actually do it properly, make sure everything is adhered, and then I am using my nail file to remove the excess. Once that is done, I'm coming in with this little crate I painted white, and I'm going to add some wood hot glue to those edges there and position my heart right on top of that. Then I made a little jute cord and glue it right there where the hole will be. And you think that I'm done? Nope, not done yet. That kind of looked kind of cute there, but I wanted more. So I took my quilts paint, and I'm going to cover 4 of those little Jenga blocks with it, and I'm going to use this to give this some stability. So this will be a piece that will be able to stand up instead of just being like a leaner. So I just added 2 tumbling tower blocks to the front and 2 to the back to create a little stand. But wait, I'm still not done yet. I'm going to go ahead and take one of those Robin transfers, the one that said family, and I'm going to place it right in the center there, right below the bow. Just placed it down, making sure that it was nice and straight, and just go ahead and rub it down, and then I'm done. Let me know what you guys think of this one. For the fourth inspiration piece today, I'm going to use one of these tags that Missy sent me as well. I'm going to first go ahead and add a generous amount of Mod Podge to it, making sure that it's nice and wet. Then I'm going to come in with one of these bandanas from Dollar Tree, and I'm using that piece that has that nice flower on there, pressing it down onto my wet Mod Podge and adding more Mod Podge on top of it to make sure that this is nicely secured. Then I cut off that section of bandana, and I'm just going to go ahead and try to make sure that the edges are nicely down. And then while that dries, I'm going to take these large beads from from Amazon, and I'm going to paint them using Ocean from Waverly. I found that it's easiest for me to just put them in a Ziploc bag like this and squish them around until they're completely covered with the paint. Usually I put the beads onto a piece of parchment paper, but here I use a paper towel for some reason. And I did want to add some of that darker blue also to it. That's like a marble effect. So I added some of that paint to the bag and switched them around as well, but very little of that paint, and then I put them to dry. And here you will see what happens when you use paper towel instead of parchment paper. This was annoying. Look at this, guys. All my beads were stuck to it. I don't know what I was thinking. Usually I use parchment paper to avoid that from happening. So anyway, we are going to go ahead and put a little bit of hot glue onto the jute cord so we are able to thread our beads easier. So I started with white beads that I got from a pack of Dollar Tree, and I'm going to do a 3-to-1 ratio with 3 beads in white and one of the beads with blue, and I did that until I completely finished my blue beads. So here you see that the cord already has a tassel and everything. So this is left over from another project that I used. I used the beads that came with this tassel or this garland arrangement thingy. So now I'm using the actual tassel and the cord to create a new garland. So then once everything was dry in the tag, I am taking my sand block and sanding off all the excess, and there it is, all completed. Then I'm using scissors to bow that hole back onto the tag, and then we're gonna just go ahead and thread that jute cord through that hole and create a double knot to secure this in place. And then once I did that double knot, I added a little bit of hot glue onto the knot to avoid any slipping of it. And I cut off the excess jute cord. And I like how it was looking, but I really wanted that, you know, that blue that's on the tag to be also on the bead. So I just, you know, I didn't really get that marble effect that I wanted. So now you see me here dabbing some of that brighter blue, the ocean, onto the top of each of the blue beads, just trying to give those some speckles of the other color to tie everything together. And I dry brush some of the same ocean color on the edges of the tag to give this more of a finished product and tie it all together as well. And that is it. Here it is all complete. For the fifth inspiration piece, I'm going to use this little book stack from Dollar Tree that Missy sent me. I painted it white with my Black & Decker paint and primer. And after giving it 2 coats and letting it dry, I'm coming in with some of that ocean color from Waverly, and I'm going to paint the last crease there, or the last plank on the book stack. I give this a total of 2 coats. Then I took some Mod Podge and I'm going to apply it onto the top section and that first crease of the book stack, as you see there. I let it dry, and then I took some of that same napkin that I used for the previous DIYs, and I'm going to place it onto the first plank and onto the top section of the book stack. I'm placing it safely with my hands, and then I'm going to take the parchment paper, put it on top of it, and go ahead and use my little iron to secure this in place. I just tried to dab it and not pull it too much because I noticed that it was a little bit of bleed as I was doing that before, or I don't know if that was in that piece because I used the back of the napkin instead of the parchment paper for that first DIY, but I was careful after that. So once that was nicely adhered, I am using my sanding block to remove the excess napkin to reveal a nice clean edge. To uncover the front there, I used a smaller nail file to remove the excess paper right there from the crease. I did have a little bit of blue staining from the napkin, so I just came in with a little bit of my white paint and a very tiny brush, and I just went over those creases once again to reveal a nice clean edge. And there it is so far. And then I'm going to use this rub and transfer that I got from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to take the word home and attach it right there to that little section there. Just use a little stick to scrape it on, remove that extra paper, and look how cute. Now I'm taking some of my jute cord from Dollar Tree and I'm going to burn off the fuzzies and just go ahead and wrap this onto the other side of the book stack. As you see there, I wrapped it around 3 times and then created a knot towards the very top there, right there when the top and right there at the crease. You see exactly what I mean. You see right there at the top, I created a double knot, and then I'm going to go ahead and take some beads, but first I made a bow. I made the bow, and then I'm going to take some of those white beads that I used for the previous DIY and add a little bit of hot glue to my jute cord, and I threaded 1 bead onto one of the tails that I left on there and 2 beads onto the other. And then I added the bow to where the knot was right there. And that's all she wrote for this one. Look how cute that is. Let me know what you think. For the 6th and final DIY, I'm going to create a gnome. This was not part of my box, but I was dying to make a gnome. I've been trying to do it for a while. So I said to myself, hey, why not now? So I'm going to create one. This actually is one that came from Christmas, so I added some of that Kilt's navy blue paint, and I'm going to use the big brush first just to do the big sections there and trying to work things out a little bit quicker. Once I completed painting that section, I'm going to come back in with the smaller brush so I'm able to do the finer cuts on here. I was loving it so far, so I'm going to go ahead and use the same color to do the brim of the hat right there. I'm using the smaller brush just to get in through the nose and not get paint all over that nose, and be able to cut the corners quite easy there. And look how cute that contrast is. All right, so now I'm coming in with my little snips. I want to get rid of those skate edges on there. So guys, I was wrestling with this thing. I need to change the blade of my miter shears there because it wasn't working properly, but I got it done. So I did that, sanding it down, and now here you see me adding some of my Black & Decker paint and primer to the beard. I am using my small brush and I'm trying to do the paint nicely and thick so that way it will resemble like the fur or the hair or something, that texture. Then I'm completing the top of the hat there with my white. I'm gonna let it dry, and then I also painted some Jenga blocks. I want this to be also standing, freestanding, so I'm adding the two Jenga blocks once I painted them, and I'm gluing them with a little bit of wood hot glue, and I'm going to glue them to each side of the gnome's feet, but we're gonna do that later. Now we're gonna take care of the nose. So I used this furniture marker in the color oak from Dollar Tree, and I'm staining it using that. And then now I am adding the little holders, or like a stand like I did for a different DIY in this video, and just adding the hot glue. This is wood hot glue, by the way, to both sides, making sure that they're nice and level. And the gnome was still a little bit hard to put on, but I said, you know what, I'm gonna wait for now. First, I want to embellish the hat, so I took some Mod Podge and added it on there. I let the Mod Podge dry, and while that was drying, I worked on the bottom, or not. Actually, no, I'm working on the hat. So I took some more of that napkin and I divided it, removed that extra layer, and pressing it down onto my hat to see exactly where I wanted it. And again, I'm coming in with my iron, just pressing it down onto there. I cut off the excess napkin, and for this one we are going to use the burn method. But in order to do that most efficiently, I found that it's easiest to trim the napkin as much as you can. Here I decided to do the sanding block, and then I said, you know what, no. So here you see me trimming it off, and then out comes my lighter, and the lighter is going to take care of the rest. Isn't that so cool? Look, I love that, guys. I love watching it, how it just molds, and boom, there you go. Everything is nice and clean. Now I'm coming in with some jute cord from Dollar Tree, and I want to add this to the top of the hat there. And as you see there, guys, everything caught fire. I don't know what's going on with this jute cord, but it's the second or third time it does that to me. But I added some hot glue to the top and added some of the jute cord onto there, and then put it in the back. And then I wrapped some jute cord also in the section there where the bottom of the hat is. And we created a bow also for the very top. And now I used more Jenga blocks. I painted them, and I am attaching them to the front and the back because this just needed a little bit more stability. So in order to do that, I added some more Jenga blocks to both the front and the back. I added jute cord to the space in between the brim of the hat and the nose, just to create a little bit more interest on there. I did 3 layers of jute cord. Once all 3 pieces were secure in the back, I trimmed it and here it is all done. Say hi! Look how cute it is. And here is the final reveal. Don't forget to let me know what you think of each one of these projects. My friends, as always, thank you so much for watching. Be blessed, be a blessing, and craft responsibly. And if you would like to follow me on social media, here are my social media links. And don't forget to go ahead and hit that playlist so you'll miss out on all the amazing creations. And here is a suggestion if you would like to watch one more of my videos. Thank you so much, guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye.